buenas hardstylers, ¿qué tal? ¿Cómo estáis? Os traigo esta vez una entrevista muy especial para los chicos de Electric Dust. Os traigo nada más y nada menos que a Randy. Y antes de empezar la entrevista, solamente comentaros una cosilla. La entrevista ha sido realizada en inglés, pero la dejo traducida por aquí abajo en español para que la podáis entender. Así que nada, espero que os guste mucho y nos vemos en la próxima. Chao. Shall we start with the interview?
Perfect.
Nice. This last year and a half has been pretty difficult for all of us, especially in the music industry. But I want to ask you, how did you manage to stay motivated during this last year and a half?
The only thing we can do is make music, you know, and that's what makes me happy, and it's what I do every day. So in that regard, my life looks pretty much the same. I'm still in the studio every day. I was in the studio every day before, so and I'm happy to do that because, you know, you can get creative, get your emotions out there, and it's a really good outlet for me to make music. It started, of course, as a hobby once, and in a way it still is, you know, it's my passion. So so I was so motivated and felt creative just as much, because, you know, every situation can, if it's a bad situation or a good situation, can also give you creativity, you know, and different insights. And of course I made tracks that had some kind of message in it, you know, with, like, for example, Fight Fire with Fire and stuff like that. You know, inspiration came from the period that we're in. So so yeah, that's what kept me motivated, you know, making music every day. Of course, I had the We Will Let Home base show that we started. Yes. I did a ton of live streams, and yeah, also the Gunz For Hire. We made a lot of Gunz For Hire music lately, and yeah. So that's how we managed, you know, and hopefully we'll be able to play the music soon again at events. We will actually, from July on, I will have gigs again. So
yeah, that sounds awesome. You are gonna play in Decibel. You are gonna play in a lot of places, right?
Yes. Well, a lot of them were canceled again, unfortunately, because, you know, like, it's different in every country. A lot of stuff in Germany was canceled, in Belgium, like Tomorrowland, and a lot of events even in Holland were just too big to organize in such a short amount of time, you know. So a lot of them were canceled, but I think I have around 8-9 bookings left the coming 2 months, and after that we'll see. Bookings are coming in, and it's exciting to see what's going to happen with that. So yeah,
let's see what happens, man.
Yeah.
Shall we go with the second question? Yeah. A few days ago, I also interviewed your mate Adaro, and I also asked him the same question. And I'm really excited to see what is gonna be about your Seek and Destroy set at Defqon.1 at Home. So can you tell us anything from that set? What can we expect from the set from both of us?
So we made 4 brand new tracks. We made Firestone, Mustang, Hard Knock Live, which is a hardcore track. It's really cool. And I'm forgetting one. Firestone, Mustang, Hard Knock Live. Oh yeah, and Seek and Destroy, of course. And besides that, we still have Show Must Go On, which we're playing in a set as well. It's not released. We cannot release it because it's a bootleg, obviously. So I'm going to play that. And Rebellion made a remix from Armed and Dangerous.
Oh, nice.
Yeah. So there's like 6 fresh tracks in the set, and that's part 1 of the Seek and Destroy show. And we're making four new tracks, and there's going to be one remix from another big artist from a classic Gunz track, and that whole thing combined is going to be Seek and Destroy, and yeah, that's going to roll out the coming months. So loads of new music, and I think just check out Defqon.1. I'm really happy with the new tracks, and
I will.
Yeah, they're a little bit more raw again, because yeah, we both felt that Gunz For Hire started as one of the most raw acts, and obviously hardstyle evolved, or at least a part of hardstyle evolved into even more raw than that. And so we kind of rolled with that, and made more raw tracks again, and we're really liking that, and yeah, so we're feeling it. We're in a good vibe at the moment. Yep.
Sounds sick, man. Sounds sick. I will check the set of Seek and Destroy of Defcon.1
cool,
for sure.
Awesome.
All right. Next question. Which DJs or producers mark you the most during your career? I mean, during all these years as an international DJ producer.
Well, in the beginning, it was definitely Zatox, because he was. I was always in the beginning. I was more into the raw hardstyle sound, and Zatox was basically the guy making the most raw tracks back then. I was buying vinyls in the vinyl store, and he had all these synonyms, under which he made music, and I really liked that sound, and so I'm definitely gonna say Zatox. Also, Technoboy and Tuneboy, Noise Controllers as well. I think in a way has always been leading in making fresh stuff,
Yes,
and I'm really curious what he's gonna come up with now, because he hasn't been that active, I think. But yeah, definitely those guys. Yeah.
Nice, man. Nice. And yeah, I want to ask you also, how would you define your music style? I mean, yeah, you are making hardstyle with some raw kicks, and yeah, but I want to know, how would you define your style?
It's hard to define, because I make really a broad range of tracks. You can't compare a track like Living for the Moment with Monday Go Fuck Yourself. It's almost two worlds apart, and
yeah,
I think maybe that defines me in a way, because I like doing that both. I like making a really raw track, and I like making a track with more message and vocal parts. I think that's something that defines me as well. I love working with vocals, and I love having a message in a track, having a good sing-along part. I like doing my own vocals as well. I write a lot of my own vocals. I love sound design. So, and I think if you listen to my music, you notice that I spend a lot of time on making unique sounds, and putting effort in making cool edits and cool small details in the track, that maybe no one except the music nerds listen to, but the producers, and for me that's important, because I want to make a track that I'm really satisfied with myself, and that is also going to impress people who are really into the music and think like, whoa, we really paid attention to details, and sounds really cool. So yeah, maybe that's what defines my style the best, and
nice, man.
Yeah,
pretty nice, man. All right, the music industry is constantly evolving, is changing all the time. What do you miss the most from the industry? Like, for example, 5 years ago or 10 years ago, there is something that you miss from those moments?
In hardstyle, you mean?
Yeah, in hardstyle.
Well, I'm not sure, because a lot of the stuff that I was missing, like gated kicks and stuff, are just coming back. It's just, I think a lot of people were missing that, so it's just being incorporated into the music again, and it's so, yeah, it's, of course, music will always keep on evolving, and if people ask me, for example, what for you was the best period in hardstyle, it's really hard to answer, because in the beginning, of course, that's I romanticize that, you know, because those were the parties where I first got into contact with the music, and where in the very beginning I wasn't even making serious tracks myself. I'm talking like 2001, you know, this is a long time ago. And that was a great period when hardstyle was really different, and it was really this train of bass going on, you know, and it didn't have that much melody. It was just reverse bass, gated kicks, stuff like that, you know. But there's so much cool stuff going on now as well, you know. It's really a style of music that has so many kind of subgenres, you know, and that's what keeps it interesting for me, you know. Sometimes I listen to really raw tracks and I'm like, "Whoa, really cool." The other times I can listen to euphoric tracks and think those are really cool as well, you know. So there's a lot going on within the music style itself that keeps it interesting, and I think keeps it a strong music genre, you know. It keeps on evolving all the time.
Yeah,
so
I share your opinion, man. Yeah, for sure. All right.
It's really, really interesting.
Yeah. You've been to Mexico for several times. What did you like the most from that country, man?
What did I like the most from the country? Of course, the passion from the people, and I still remember this moment, which was so fucking sick. I'm never gonna forget that. It's one of the most memorable moments probably in my career and in the career of Gunz For Hire. We were coming from Canada, flying to Mexico, and we were at a party called Aztec Kingdom. And it was, I believe, our first gig in Mexico. And we were on a lineup as the only hardstyle artist. So we were together there with Snails and with hip hop artists, and it was a really broad lineup. And I was like, wow, this might not work at all, you know, because we're pretty raw, you know, and the lineup is really not hardstyle. And we had a signing session together with a female DJ and with DJ Blend. You know, our Blend, of course, is also pretty rough. And we came out, and the whole
festival
building, or the whole line of people waiting there were screaming, "Gunz For Hire, Gunz For Hire," and I was like, "What?" So I'm looking to Thijs, what is this, man? What is this? And they made their own merchandise, they made their own T-shirts, and basically I think 3/4 of the whole row was wearing their own made Gunz For Hire stuff and super dedicated. I mean, that gig was fucking insane. It was insane. We were so surprised and blown away by that, you know. So that was such a great, unique first experience with Mexico. I'm never gonna forget that. And we've been there several times to Dreamfields, which I adore, and it's always great. Mexican people are really, really enthusiastic. I think it's maybe in the blood, you know. Also in South America, there's always great energy. When we go to Chile as well, you know, it's people go wild. It's just a great part of the world to play in. So
nice.
And I love the food, man. So
yeah, food is awesome there. It's awesome.
Yeah. Same goes for Spain as well, man.
Yeah, I want to ask you also about Spain, because you have been here in Spain for several times, in festivals, in Fabric. It is an awesome club. And yeah, what did you like the most from this country, man?
Yeah, kind of the same. I kind of get that same vibe, you know, where people are just really passionate, you know. And if I look at Fabric, it's so big. It's such a big club, man. And the first time I came there, I was like, it's almost an event hall, you know. It's like playing at a big festival, you know. It's just really big, and the vibe there is always really crazy. So I definitely love coming to Fabric. It's a really professional club. Everything around it is organized so well, and I just love playing there. It's really cool. So and Spanish people, I mean, as well, are really passionate, you know. And I think hardstyle over the years in Spain definitely grew. The scene has become stronger.
Also in Latin America, I want to ask you also a question about all this stuff, because during the last few years, all the music industry, especially in hardstyle, has been growing a lot in this country. So would you ever collaborate with any DJ from those countries, man, in the future? I mean,
yeah, why not? I mean, if I want to collaborate with someone, I need to in the first place think that they're making awesome music, you know. So there's a click there, you know, and then I think, you know, that we could make something really cool happen. And the other part would be I will have to have a good connection with someone, you know, and be like, hey, I really like this person. I think we could definitely hit it off in the studio, make something really nice. And that's usually how collabs go, you know. So I'm definitely not going to rule that out. Why not, man? If someone comes along and makes great music, and I have a good connection with them, why not? Of course.
Nice, pretty nice. We have also talked about events, gigs, and all that stuff. I want to know if you can tell us any funny moment or any situation that you were like, what the fuck, in a party, festival, something funny.
Yeah, I've told this one a couple of times, but there's one that I really like. I was playing in Italy in Club Shock, and I really love this club. I played there for a lot of years. It's really dedicated to hardstyle, and it was the birthday of the club, and I talked it over with Andrea. He's the promoter of the club, and he says, "Hey, we're gonna bring out a cake, and we're gonna sing a happy birthday." And then you're gonna open up with "Living for the Moment." So I was like, "Yeah, great, that's great. Let's do that." And he brings out this sticky cake, and everybody is singing along, and the sticky cake is hanging over the mixer, and I'm like, maybe don't do that. You know, I said maybe it's gonna tip over. And while I'm thinking this, he's like, "Oh, oh." And the sticky cake goes sticky side down on the mixer, like, bam!
Really?
And everybody club's like, "Oh." I was like, shit. And the whole mixer is covered with the sticky stuff. And I say, man, this is not going to work. This is not going to work anymore. And Andrea's like, yeah, it's going to work. It's going to work. No worries. It's going to work. And I mean, first track I'm playing, bam. It just, out, you know, and like, and it was just, you know, it was, oh shit, I glitched. But anyways, it's just, you had to be there. But it was a funny one. And yeah.
It's kind of risky to put the cake there, man. I don't know.
Definitely, don't put sticky cakes over mixers. That's always a bad idea.
No way. All right, we are gonna finish with the last question. Then we are gonna have like, I'm gonna tell you 2 words, and you are gonna choose only one. It is like 5 short questions. So yeah, let's finish first with the big questions. Where do you see yourself in 10 years from now? For example, still playing in festivals, only making music, or I don't know. Just tell me.
Well, 10 years is a long time. So probably making music. Like I always had this idea that I want to end my music career as a DJ on a highlight. You know, I want to be on top of my game. You know, and I don't want my career going down and then end it. You know, so I think it's a moment you feel coming. You're like, this is it. It's good. It's been great. And don't get me wrong, I love playing still, so I cannot decide now if that's going to be in 10 years or in 5 years. I don't know right now, but 10 years is a long time. So I'm going to have to say probably I'm going to be by that time making music, maybe ghosting for someone, which I think is not it's not a bad thing. You know, we know there's a lot of ghost acts out there, and you can actually have best of both worlds, because you're going to have a guy that doesn't want to produce music but loves to be on stage, loves to go touring, is great for media and just doesn't want to make the tracks, and another guy loves to make the tracks, but just doesn't want to be on stage anymore. And I think that can work together as a team really well. Why not? You know.
For sure.
So maybe I'm going to be ghosting in the future. Who knows? But for now, I'm still in the game, and I can't wait to get back on stage and create a lot of cool music. So yeah.
Nice, man. Sounds nice. I want to hear also in the future that ghost tracks from you. That would be awesome for sure, man. All right. Some few. It is like short questions. I will tell you 2 words, and you can only choose one of them. All right.
Okay. Yes.
First one. What do you prefer, wine or beer?
Wine.
Good. Club or festival?
Festival.
Good. Day or night?
Night.
Good. Do you prefer dogs or cats?
Dogs.
Nice. And burger or pizza?
Burger.
Nice, man. So yeah, this is the interview. I hope you enjoy it, man, as much as I do.
Definitely, man. It was nice talking, and yeah, I hope to come play in Madrid really soon again.
Yeah,
and,
hope to see you soon here, man. Definitely, I will go there to. I don't know if I will be playing at Fabric or if not, I'm gonna be there like jumping with your music, man. So yeah.
All right, man. Hopefully you will be playing as well, man.
Yeah, hopefully, man. Let's see what the future brings, man.
Okay. All right, man. It was nice talking.
Yeah, thank you for the interview and for your time. Take care, man.